Hi, welcome. It's Jackie from Cambridge Safety. Welcome to one of our Take 5 minutes for health and safety. Just 5 to 10 minutes to remind you of a key health and safety topic. In this one, we're going to look at health and safety auditing. Health and safety management systems are based on plan, do, check, and act, and auditing is part of that acting and improvement. So, what's an audit? People think of it as an interrogation. It's a way of tripping you up, an opportunity for us to find fault with everybody. Identifying problems with employees, managers, procedures is a bit of a gotcha. Yeah, we've spotted that they're doing it wrong. No, an audit is none of those things, or it shouldn't be. It should be a positive thing about identifying the strengths and weaknesses in our health and safety system. There's no one definition. But we've got here, it's a systematic examination, not just one thing, but systematic examination to determine whether our activities and related results from those conform to planned arrangements. So if we said we're going to do it, is it actually working? And we're also saying if we say we're going to do something, is it being implemented effectively to help us achieve our organisation's policy and objectives? Here's one from the Health and Safety Executive, because there are lots of ones, but it's the collection of independent information, not just someone saying something, but independent information on the efficiency, effectiveness, and reliability of our health and safety management system. But it doesn't end there. Okay, we've assessed it, we've evaluated it. Then we need to actually say, okay, are there any weaknesses? If there are, what do we need to do about them? So audits, they're comprehensive and formal. It's not just a workplace inspection. We're looking at policies, procedures, systems. Then we're looking at, are we actually complying with those procedures, practices, and systems? Don't say something in a policy if you have no intention of being able to do it. It also helps us review and continuously evaluate the effectiveness of our management systems and look for that continual improvement. It's a positive and proactive method of checking the health and safety performance, even though we might look at accident records and things like that, but we're looking at the whole system. If there was an accident, has the company investigated fully? Have they then taken remedial action? And as I've emphasised, though, the audit shouldn't just be about what you're doing. It should then identify priorities and corrective actions for improvements for the organisation in the future. Lots of different audits out there. You could do internal audits, but then you still need to be independent of the activity or department. But then the more objective one is where you've got an external person, totally objective, looking at facts, evaluating your health and safety management system. And it might be the health and safety management system itself. It might be part thereof. We might be auditing manual handling or risk assessments, or it might be a legal compliance audit where we say, this is what the law says that affects our company. Let's have a look and identify, are we complying with all of those requirements? We might have in a small organisation, it might be just one auditor. In a large organisation, it's more likely to be several. If it's a large organisation, we're going to then appoint a lead auditor to coordinate everything and take responsibility for the report. A team approach is better. You've got a variety of people looking at different pieces of information and then coming together to look at its effectiveness. But it should be, the auditors should be independent. Even if it's an internal audit, they should be independent of the part of the organisation, the department or activity that's being audited. Auditor principles. If we are an auditor, it's not just doing what we think. We need to make sure that we're ethical, we're trusting, we're honest, integrity, we're reporting truthfully and accurately, but we're also independent. We haven't got any conflicts of interest, and it's based on facts, not opinion. Yet you say you do that. Let's have a look at the real evidence. So when we do audits, we'll tend to collect evidence from documentation, from talking to people, and from observation. Doesn't matter what the audit is, internal, external, accredited, non-accredited. An audit always needs a standard. You need to be audited against something, and the company being audited, they should have had that standard in advance so they know what is expected. It could be 45,001, it could be HSG 65. The standard could be what your own health and safety policy says. So an audit is not just quick, it's a systematic review of our health and safety management system. It's about preventative measures. What can we do to improve and prevent health and safety problems from arising? They're plans. You just don't turn up and do it on a whim. They're organised and coordinated. They should be for the benefit of the company. What can we do and help the company as a result of this audit? A single audit will not find all areas of non-compliance or potential problems because they won't be looking at absolutely everything, but they're looking at a review of either a department or a particular issue or a whole system to identify conformances and potential problems. Here's an example. As I mentioned, you have to have a standard. So here you've got a standard and you would be audited against it. In this one, I've just put two things in. Some audits, it's yes and no. You're either meeting or you're not. And we would make a note of what the evidence is. Other audits, they allocate a score. So then you've got a scoring system as well. And sometimes the legal requirements have a higher score, like a higher weighting than the nice to haves. Audits are a widely accepted way of best practice enabling organisations to focus resources on where the need, priorities, actions are, and it helps us keep up with that continuous improvement for our health and safety management system. Thanks very much for watching. It's Jackie Cambridge from Cambridge Safety. Check out our website www.cambridgesafety.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching.